gotta say, I liked Hades 1. I have over 500 hours into that game. But when I saw this, I was gravely concerned. And I also saw journalists praising Aphrodite from this game, which is looking a little bit more masculine with the facial features, even though she's naked. And the journalists were praising her over Stellar Blade, right? So all of these things brought a little bit of concern to me. Also, the design of Hephaestus, as you can see, he's bringing his cock chair with him. I guess it's to see Aphrodite, they, them, which is his wife, do it with Ares, he, him, right? So the cock chair is always at hand. Also, for a blacksmith, he's very plump. As you will notice, a lot of American gods in the game. They're coming from California. And I guess they also brought some junk food with them, which is making the blacksmith Hephaestus look a little bit more plump. Now, I gotta say, not having played the game, this is my prediction. The gameplay is going to be solid because it's almost impossible to mess with the first game, right? So, like, no matter what you do, the gameplay is addictive. It's great. I'm willing to bet that the environmentals look good, but the art style is absolute shit. Okay, the art style is bad, and on top of that, the story is probably going to be bad as well, because the people who make the art style also get involved with the story. They are not talented people, they are grifters, they cannot make anything good. I haven't played the game, so if you guys play it, and it turns out that I'm wrong, I'm willing to correct myself, but usually, if stereotyping is wrong, why am I always so right? Now, I went on Twitter and I wanted to be a little bit antagonistic. I wanted to be a cheeky little shit for a change. Because I'm so sick and tired of seeing everyone else being a cheeky little shit with the games that I like. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go to a game that I know they like. And I'm just going to issue some casual criticism and see how they spurg out. And my god, if you follow me on Twitter, you will know that spurg out they did. Now, this is the goddess Hestia, according to the Greeks. This is how the Japanese made it. And this is according to California. Now, you can argue that this is disrespectful as well, right? So, like, both these depictions are disrespectful, as many people pointed out, but only one of them look like shit. Like, one of them actually can sell toys and action figures, and it can bring money to the developers. Like, if you like the anime, you can actually buy the merchandise, and you can support the developers that way. This is stemming from California. I don't think anyone is going to buy this toy. And it's not only that she has been African Americanized, it's also that she has the vitiligo skin disease, right? So I fully suspect that there is one of these consultancy companies that are working here. I don't know which one is it. I don't know if it's Sweet Baby or another one. But I have played the original game, and I do not think that the original developers would have put this without worm tongue whispering poison into their ears. But it is what it is. Again, I just do not want to support these people because I firmly believe that these people are taking the jobs of others that are more talented than them. So there are some storytellers, there are some artists out there that are talented, and they cannot fit in the gaming industry. They cannot get a job because these talentless hacks are taking away their positions. So I just pointed on Twitter that I'm not buying the game. And this caused a lot of horror and dismay. I didn't say that anyone else shouldn't buy it. I didn't say that, you know, like, if you like it. It's just like, look, I don't have a lot of money, and I can spend my money on other products that I like. There are other things. Holy shit. The spurg out was intense. And my favorite take was like, oh, so if you can't masturbate to the characters, you don't like the video game. It's like, please, just use a slur against me. Just insult me. But do not underestimate my abilities. Like, if I'm in a pitch, I can sexualize most gaming characters, even the ones that come from California. Yeah, that's not the point. This is not about sexualization. It's simply the point that I'm trolling you. Like, I legitimately want to see how many people cannot sleep at night over the fact that I do not want to buy a video game. And it's interesting, like, how many of them are they going to buy 2 copies? Because it's a simple fix at the end of the day. You know, like, if you're so concerned that the company is not going to get one purchase, you can buy 2 copies. Or you can buy the deluxe edition. Or you can buy some DLC. You know, I did that with Stellar Blade before the controversy, before I even knew that Sony was going to censor. I showed it on stream. I bought the deluxe edition because like there were a lot of people complaining about the game. They were like, oh my god, this game is sexualizing women. And I was like, yes, great, deluxe edition. Canceled my pre-order. Only game that I have which has a deluxe edition purchase, Stellar Blade. Why? Because people were complaining on Twitter. It made me happy. Now, are they going to do the same? No, of course not. They're going to just complain. And what's interesting, the reason they're complaining is because they know they are on the losing end of the culture war. Like they know more and more people are coming out against these designs. But my favorite thing is when they say, oh, well, actually, the game isn't woke. And my answer was like, my brother in Christ, look at this man chin. Just look at this manly chin. You wish you had this when you were a teenager. Like, you wish you had this because all the women in your class would have been looking at you and they would have named you king of the prom. Like you would be flocking with ladies that are. You'd probably be a famous actor or something. You'd appear in a movie if you had a chin like this lady. Like, let's be honest. Henry Cavill doesn't have this level of chin. So, no, the game does have a woke art style. But the thing is, like, they know that woke art style is on the way out. They know that the gamers do not like it. So even if they personally love it, even if they personally support this type of game, they do not want to admit it. Like I see social justice activists go like, no, it doesn't have a woke art style. Like, what are you talking about? It's in your face. Just admit that it has it and move on with your life. Like, you don't really need to fake this. And at the end of the day, again, I just want people to understand the reason that they are spurging out is over the fact that I do not want to purchase this game. But that's it. I just said I'm not purchasing it. I didn't say to other people not to purchase it. In fact, I'm saying the game may be fun. Like, if you're not interested in the story, if you're not interested in the art style, the game legitimately may be fun. I, however, don't have that much money. I want to buy something else. No, I'm not allowed. I gotta purchase this, right? I gotta buy it. Or if I don't want to buy it, I need to shut up. Is that it? I see. Overall, I think this game will do well. There is like one possibility that the game will fail if it has too many bugs. We know that woke games hire specific type of people that lack talent. Because if they had talent, they wouldn't be woke. So the longer a company is woke, the more likely it is that they hire through nepotism, they hire through all of these clicks, and eventually they end up making games that are buggy messes. I don't know about this one. Again, I haven't played it. Usually it takes like at least 1 or 2 gaming cycles until they fire most of the people. Because you gotta understand, like, there's something else with woke people. They're incredibly intolerant and massive raging bigots. And they're also very spiteful, so they don't get along with others. The first thing that they do is when they infiltrate the companies that they try to fire the people that were there before. So eventually you end up with this revolving door that none of the original devs are there. And then the new people are incapable of making something good, and you end up with a bad product. But it usually takes like 1 or 2 gaming cycles to get that going, so we'll see. Again, I personally will not buy this game, much to the horror and dismay of many. And if you voice it on Twitter, if you say that you don't like the art style, you will see just how many people you upset. Like, you don't understand. Like, you need to like it. It's imperative that you do. It's best art style ever. There is no other game that had better art style. There is nothing to criticize here. Okay? Let me know what you guys think, though. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.